Hello and welcome to the Team of the Week podcast for the final edition before our 2-week half-term break. I think it's fair to say that we're ready for that.
Some of us are. First team obviously still off down to St Joe's this weekend. Big tournament to play there, but I think the vast majority of us, it's been a hectic half-term, but a successful one.
Yeah, and it's led to us being able to speak about a lot of things on this final edition. And that's thanks to you guys for putting in such a great effort over the 7-week block. It's a long first term back, but congratulations to everyone who has been a part of it. There's plenty to discuss on this episode, so we're going to go through the team of the week. There's plenty to talk about with the cross country as well. The debut of the inter-house football competition,
Absolutely,
which was I've never seen really an atmosphere like it. And then, of course, the mind match competition continues, and we've got a good one in store for that. There's been some great answers, so we look forward to showing you that. But we will start with the Team of the Week, as it is the Team of the Week podcast.
Correct.
And it is on screen now. That is the 15 we have selected from all the coaches across the last week's fixtures against Kirkham Grammar and Redillion. So you can start us off, sir. Mohamed Abubakar, under 15s, loose head prop.
Absolutely. Dynamic, agile, fantastic player, always going to have an impact. What more is there to say? Real athlete.
Yeah, love it. Nathan Leadbeater, one for me, hard-working, honest individual, uses his skill set really well, and it's great to see him being selected at hooker.
Yeah. Rudy Schubert in at number 3, under 12A, having a really good season. Physical ball carrier, very direct. I think that he's going to continue to develop really, really well this season. I'm looking forward to a couple of years' time when I get my hands on him in under 14s. Good player.
Yeah, there's a couple of under 12s selected for this one, so Mr. Lewis and Mr. Ben have got things going there.
Absolutely.
That moves us on to Joe Gilpin in the second row, selected for actually his unselfishness over the weekend to play across both A and the B team games for to help accommodate for Mr. Lewis. So well done to Joe there.
Well done, Joe.
Harry Hames.
Harry Hames continuing to have an impact week in, week out, training well, from what I gather from Mr. Everett and Mr. Hodson. Overall, putting in a shift, continuing to deliver week in, week out. Keep it up, Harry. Well done.
I'll let you take your captain. I'll take Harry Taylor away from you there.
Harry Taylor, really, really well-managed discipline away at Kirkham this week just gone. Whole team in a game where we were dominant, nice to be able to maintain that composure, particularly when I was setting the lads specific challenges in the game. Took a try well as well. Well, Sam Ilsley would say not well because it was a 2-on-1 to be taken there, but he did finish it. So well done, Harry Taylor.
Bit of outcome bias there. If he scored the try,
just a tad,
just a bit. Joe Story. Wow.
Joe Story.
Apologies, Jacob. Jacob Story, who claimed he would not concede a goal in the inter-house football, I'd like to say, before we move on to that, obviously. But in terms of his rugby, he's really growing into that first team pack, whether it's at hooker or in the back row. And I think he's becoming a bit of a leader there. And it's good to see his development in the senior side.
Yorkshire were in contact with him this week, which tells you everything you need to know. He's moving well and truly in the right circles.
Good to hear.
Ollie White selected again.
Mr. Pearson can't leave him out.
He is going to be a real prospect moving forwards. We know everything that he offers. We've already discussed it. An absolute sportsman through and through. Very well done, Ollie. Keep it up.
Yeah, very good. Moving into the backs, Charlie Baldwin. I think he's played on the wing this year, but we put him in at 9. I think one thing we can say about Charlie is across any sport you put him in, you're going to find him in the top bracket as in terms of his performances, and he's really beginning to shine in that under 13 side, which has some star players in there, and he's doing well to make a mark.
I haven't seen him in QED football. He's got great feet, so putting him in at 9, I feel like he's got a skill set. Yeah, absolutely. Henry Wareham in at 10. Transition this year from scrum half to fly half. Seems to be adapting really, really well. A couple of good results for the 15s this week just gone. Obviously, knocking a good Redillion side out of the cup convincingly, and then going away to Kirkham. And delivering a good performance there, nilling the opposition there. Certainly a good result to come away from there with.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving into, we'll go into the centres. Sam McKenzie in the second 15. He also performed well. Maybe a position he's not too familiar with in terms of rugby union setup at full-back against Kirkham in the cup last week. But then another strong performance at the weekend puts him in the centres.
Well done, Sam. Number 13.
Preston Goodair.
Preston Goodair. It was always going to be, wasn't it? Good performance. He cropped up a few times on the kind of short list of players that have been selected. So good to see him finally being picked for the team of the week. I think that Preston, again, I'm going to have to link it back to what I've seen, which was when we went up to Barnard Castle, looks for space really, really well, does attack the line, continuing to do that from 13. Very, very good.
Yeah, well done, Preston there. And then moving into the back three finally, Jamie Nichols on one wing, very impressive performance in the Cup midweek last week, in difficult conditions for a winger and also against obviously a very strong side. I think he stood out very well, carried well, used his feet very well. And I think in terms of his attack, he would be very impressed with his performance.
We'll drop in for all those first team players as well. It's all learning experiences and momentum they can look to carry forwards into St Joe's this weekend. So good luck to the first team for that. Absolutely, particularly with some of the comments that's being made at present. We hope we can go there and deliver a real performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Oliver Thornhill.
Selected by me in place of Josh Akintolu on the wing this week, because Josh was away doing his high jump training. And Ollie's been primarily kind of coming off the bench or being utilised as a kind of utility player within the squad so far this year, sometimes in the second row, sometimes in the wing.
Hybrid.
Undroppable now.
I like it.
Best player on the pitch, attacked everything using his lightning pace, scored an unbelievable solo try, had the Kirkham sideline absolutely silent, which was beautiful to behold.
And you purring.
Correct. And then defensively as well, held his shape really, really well. 3-on-1 defending on the wing is a difficult place to be, but maintained his width, forced the opposition into making poor decisions. A fantastic performance from Ollie Thornhill.
Going to give you some selection headaches in the backs moving forward, those under 14s.
I think the backs have decided themselves. It'll be the forwards that are going to be shaken up a little bit.
I like it. Finally then, at fullback, Harry Beck. Now, I'm not surprised he's selected here. Definitely, from what I've seen so far, an elusive runner, a real addition to any back line, and he's been told improving vastly under Mr. Ben, and it's good to see he's been selected as well for the team of the week.
He's a good organiser. Yeah. He's a good organiser.
Which is good. I think he's quite, I don't think you would mind me saying, he's quite a shy individual. So to take on that responsibility in a rugby environment, really good for him.
Always very positive as well.
Yeah.
Really good to see.
And it's good because Harry can lead us on, as he is also part of it. The cross country that has happened over the last couple of weeks. This week, at the time of filming, was the Silcoach race, which I've heard was a tough course. And Mr. Lewis would like to, congratulate everyone who ran that course, because you were put through a real challenge.
When Mr. Lewis and Mr. Rees are coming back post-event, and particularly Mr. Rees, who is a seasoned endurance athlete and competitor himself, if he's coming back and saying that this is a real challenge, then even the lads who've just completed it, never mind performed to the standards that some of the lads have, really, really impressive to see. So well done to everyone who represented the school there. Yeah,
absolutely. And then we hosted our own cross-country meet last week, and again, it was great to see so many people representing school for the first time, or all the way up to year 13, where James is still going strong. He's still showing out to run and lead the way for the cross-country side. So again, well done to everyone. Some really outstanding finishing results there. And there's some strong signs moving forward, definitely.
Absolutely.
Cross-country side. Now then, inter-house football. One thing I always like to say about our football sides are they can talk the talk. I don't think they always walk the walk. And there's a beautiful blend of that on Monday and Tuesday for the inter-house football competition semi-finals as well.
It has been eclectic viewing. Very loud, very passionate, very committed. The cream, I would say, generally rising to the top.
Here we go. Cave.
There are 6 finals for different age groups due to be played when we return post half term. Cave are in 4 of those finals.
Was one by default?
We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
The key thing that we need to be aware of is that Cave, continuing on from winning the House Cup in the last 2 years, maintaining that dominance through some absolutely fantastic Germany-esque penalty performances, winning 3 separate penalty shootouts. There's various footage of the sheer grit and determination, the will to win being adopted there. But above everything, it's just been, I think it's been a fantastic event so far, just in terms of getting people involved in school sport, in encouraging an environment where everyone gets an opportunity and everyone gets an opportunity to see the house competition in a different light and a different perspective as well.
Yep.
Plenty of staff down watching. Conditions have generally been good up until what's about to pour down on us on Friday. But overall, yeah, I think a fantastic edition of house football so far.
Yeah. Well, we're not just here to talk about it. We got ourselves down there. Obviously, you were leading the way. I got some footage as well as Mr. Williams, some interviews, and this is what we got so far.
0-0, half-time against Savile. How are we feeling?
Good.
What are you going to do in the second half?
Score.
How?
By kicking it into the net.
Beautiful. Happy?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah.
Right, Raf, you're fresh off a victory. How does it feel?
Feels good. We all put in a good performance and that's why we won.
And what are your plans for the next game? How do you think you're going to approach it?
Same again pretty much because it worked well. So.
And any words for the next opponents?
We're coming for you.
Love it. Yeah. Deal with it. Well done. Oh. Good football. That's good football, that.
Live, just after Bentley have beaten Freeston by a goal to 0. Alfie, your thoughts post-game?
It was very good. I'd say we dominated most of the possession. I would say we had a lot more shots, but on the last minute, of course, we scored a goal, which is good to the through, which is, yeah, good.
As self-proclaimed manager, Mac,
Yeah.
do you shadow those thoughts or do you see it in a different way?
Yes, I think we did very well. I think we should have changed the formation before the match a bit. But yeah, it was a very good game.
Who do you want in the final, Savile or Cave?
Cave.
Yeah, Cave. We don't want Joshua Akintale. Yeah.
That's really good. Well, finish. He's gone. Yes. No, he's got back.
Oh! Hit Mackie! He's in!
Go Boothie! Let's go Boothie!
Next job!
Teddy Dawson giving the next jump chat is great.
Do you know what the problem is? It's because everybody's here and they want to show. Don't worry.
Come on! Sir! Oh! We love you, man!
Shoot! Yeah!
Not far off the 22. You could have used your hands when it came through before.
Well, oh no, get him, get him! Get him! No, Marlon!
Can I play?
Can you see how everyone else on the pitch is in uniform, kit? And you're not. So is there any need to bully the Savile players? I mean there is, they're from Savile. And they're meant to be good at PE.
We are, we just forgot our kid. We just forgot our kid. Don't
watch Brazil.
Get him. I like Kaya. Oh, yeah.
Okay, an email from whoever. Half time, 4-0 up. Captain, how are we feeling it's going?
I thought Song were meant to be good at sport. 4-0, too easy.
firing line.
Through the phone.
So there you have it. The semi-finals of each year group's inter-house football competition has been played, which leaves us with the final. You said there, Cave, of 4 of them. Do you have the official list in the top of your head right now? I'm putting you on the spot there. But...
I cannot tell you who is in each individual age group. What I can tell you is that Cave are in 4 finals, as I may have mentioned already. That Bentley and Freeston have both reached 3 finals each, which means that the notoriously sporty outdoors-loving Savile have only made it into 2 finals. So they will certainly be hoping to deliver some good performances there and try and start staking their claim for their sporting prowess that they normally hold.
Yeah, and for those of you who aren't aware, we have had some red warnings for the rain that's about to come down. So we are postponing the finals, which helps us because we're not predicting what's happening before they've actually happened.
Correct.
They will be in the first week of the next half term, which is the start of November. So keep your eyes peeled for any information with regards to that. But we look forward to seeing who comes out on top. Obviously, you're putting a lot of pressure on your Cave players.
No.
You could come away with no victories, even though you're hyping them up, as you always do.
No predictions at all on the Team of the Week podcast. Only analysis, in-depth understanding and demonstrations of the sheer knowledge that we possess. Cave will win 3 of those 4 finals, 2 of them on penalties.
Yeah, I can't say much more than that. We will see and we will find out. Well, it's now time for this.
Mind match.
Mind match is back. Any thoughts on the 3 pairs that we had this week?
Obviously, I having had a very busy week myself, didn't manage to sit in on all of them, but have obviously watched them back since. It has to be Wood and Wood as the highlight.
It's just...
Brothers.
Just broke me.
Brothers.
Broke me into tears of laughter that they were getting it. Incredibly. Well, we don't want to ruin it, but
we don't want to ruin it.
We won't ruin it. We'll let you enjoy the show that is about to unfold. But
Io and Ethan, it's a good pairing.
Io and Ethan, very good pairing. Hashim and Mofi. Mofi was dying to get on. Which was great to see. You
did warn me about his charisma.
Yes,
it's infectious.
Absolutely,
really loved it.
And Hashim was there to support the way forward as well. So this is this week's Mind Match. We'll wait and see if anyone can infiltrate their way onto the current leaderboard.
Mind match.
Actually, no, I did live in Ossett for about 6 years.
Don't see that.
What's so bad about being Ossett?
What is Ethan's favourite colour?
Green.
What is Io's favourite sport?
Football.
Who is the better team player?
Me.
What would Ethan describe as his best sporting attribute?
Isaiah.
Captain at cricket team.
What is Io's shoe size?
1.5.
Who is the better dancer?
Me.
Who is the most gracious winner?
Io.
Which of the following foods is better? McFlurry or a Ben & Jerry's ice cream?
Ben & Jerry's.
If Io was to win the lottery, what is the first thing he would buy?
A house.
If Ethan could have any superpower in the world, what would that superpower be?
Flying.
Close.
What's your favourite hobby?
Hobby? FIFA? Gaming.
So video games?
Yeah.
Alright, mine's playing football.
What is Hashim's favourite colour?
Blue.
What is Mofi's favourite sport?
Football.
Who is the better team player?
Hashim.
What would Mofi describe as his best sporting attribute?
His pace.
What is Hashim's shoe size?
5.
Who is the better dancer?
Me.
Yeah! Click is bringing the heat out the kitchen. Yeah!
Who is the most gracious winner?
Mofi.
Which of the following foods is better? A Ben & Jerry's ice cream or a McFlurry?
McFlurry.
I'll give you that. Too slow. If Mofi was to win the lottery, what would be the first thing he would buy?
A house. A fancy car.
Hashim, pick any superpower. Superpower.
Mind vision. Invisibility.
You don't eat any food though.
I do.
You hate everything.
What is Josh's favourite colour?
Orange.
Blue. Ha, get it. Rubbish.
Oh, that's not very nice.
What is Thomas's favourite sport?
Cricket. That's pretty easy.
Who is the better team player?
Me.
Josh. Come on.
What would Thomas describe as his best attribute?
Bowling.
Hair. Got blonde hair.
Terrible blonde hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's going in.
Oh
What is Josh's shoe size?
12.
11 and a half.
Oh, why?
No, but it's 11 and a half. It's all stupid.
Who is the better dancer?
Me.
Thomas. Oh my
sure.
god. Oh my.
I've never seen you dance.
Never seen you
Go
dance.
get do some dance moves then, that'd be sick. That'd be very good. Go on. Because
No.
obviously everyone knows that I am. You've seen me in form, so you know that I am miles better. But then you haven't seen him, have you?
Just a better dancer.
Who is the most gracious winner?
Oh.
Oh. Thomas.
Thomas.
Which is better, McFlurry or Ben & Jerry's?
McFlurry.
Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my god.
A good McFlurry is very nice.
Oh, you should have just said McFlurry
Like if
then,
you get a
shouldn't
Whisper Golds were amazing.
Dynamic duo strikes again.
Remember, you're trying to answer at the second time.
All right.
You delay your answer, you won't get the point. This is awful.
This is great, I love it.
If Thomas was to win the lottery, what would be the first thing he would buy?
Oh.
Probably a new cricket bat.
Yeah, new cricket bat.
You've done it completely wrong.
Well, I didn't know. It's quite.
If Josh was to have a superpower, what superpower would he choose?
Super
Invisible.
Speed. Oh my god.
Mind match.
So post that, how do you realistically, when the instructions are given, as you've read out on the podcast several
and they're given
times,
to them
in
before
person,
they even start the process,
with 2 minutes of preparation time, to then seem to assume that this is raw competition, who's going to win between the two of them.
Sums them up, to be honest.
It does. There is, I don't think, a single cell in either of those human beings that is not competitive.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because they are going to be bottom of the leaderboard.
Yes, they are.
Probably for the foreseeable
They aren't even
future.
making the leaderboard. So well done to Josh and Thomas for that. The great thing is they got one of their points by a correct answer because neither of them actually understood the question. Now, that was the most gracious winner, or the more gracious winner. And they both voted for Thomas. And I just sat there myself thinking, Thomas is winning that one.
Yeah.
How bad is Josh?
Yeah.
We then go and ask them,
do you know what gracious means?
Do you know what gracious means? And they both, gave us the opposite of what it meant.
Correct.
So actually, they got it right based on the fact they were at least aligned in their thinking, but for the wrong reasons. And I think that sums them up brilliantly.
Marvellous.
And of course, well done to Mofi and Hashim, and also in particular Io and Ethan, who have got themselves to second on the leaderboard, just behind Sam and James.
Yep.
Just couldn't remember who went with him there. Sam and James still going strong with 7 out of 10 correct answers, so they will go into half term as the current leaders.
It's only going to heat up. More and more entries, more and more people wanting to be on the podcast, which I think is a really, really good sign.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna get competitive.
I think eventually Josh and Thomas will go back on that. I don't think they'll do it together, but we will wait and see.
Maybe we give them an opportunity to go back on together, see if they can improve. Now they understand the game.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but we'll wait and see. Well done to all the pairs that have gone so far. We look for more at the start of the next half term. So I'd like to just conclude this with a bit of a roundup of the term. I think it's been a really positive 7 weeks for us across the board. Obviously, It's been a mainly rugby
dominated
term, but that will slowly fade out. And then after Christmas, obviously, hockey really kicks in. But any sort of summarising thoughts for you on the term so far?
I was looking on Socks the other day. I think the overall win percentage for Quegg's rugby team so far this half term has been in the vicinity of nigh on 80%, high 70%. So a huge number of boys turning out to represent the school in a wide array of different sports, different fixtures, being competitive, always representing the school in a great light. It's fantastic to see.
Just as the sun comes through as well.
Absolutely. As the sun shines down on Spilsbury, roll on the black and gold.
I think we'll leave it there. We hope you enjoyed the final edition of the half term, and we will see you all after the holidays.